Body of a Mississippi man who was hit by an off-duty cop. Family never notified. The body has been exhumed by the family. Dexter Wade family hired an independent medical examiner to perform the autopsy. They will also give him a proper funeral. Dexter Wade's remains were released on Monday, but his family said officials failed to honor the agreed upon time approved by a county attorney for exhuming the body. His mother, Bettersten Wade-Robinson, was emotional when she wasn't allowed to see her son's body being lifted from his pauper's grave.
I'm so disappointed. I was disappointed from the day this started. I came to y'all for help. I came to y'all for that help that I needed. Y'all cover it up. Y'all did that. Kept telling me no, no, no. We don't know where he is. Then come to find out, in y'all department, somebody did this. Now, I ask, can I exhume my child and try to get some peace and try to get a state of mind? Now, y'all take that from me. I didn't even see him come out the ground. Y'all didn't give me the time to see him before he took his last breath. I didn't get to see him come from the ground. Okay, cover up. I mean, y'all keep telling me y'all didn't do it unintentionally. This is not an intention to me. But how? If this is y'all child, what would y'all think?
Yeah.
I mean, how would y'all feel? Everybody have children. So now if I come bury one of your children, and I come to you all, oh, y'all give me a slap on the wrist. Oh, it's just a misunderstanding. It's just bad communication. Is that fine with the system? Is this how the system works? Is this what I'm living in? And I'm living in Mississippi. And this is what I got to deal with? That I don't even matter. I pay taxes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I should matter somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, where the cover up gonna stop? Where is it gonna stop?
Wade-Robinson last saw her son when he left home on March 5th. She filed a missing persons report a few days later, and it was in late August when she learned her son had been killed by a Jackson Police Department vehicle as he crossed I-55 the day she last saw him in March. I can only, first of all, I can't imagine, Randy. And here's the crazy part. They try to suggest that, well, we try to reach out to her. How? She filed a missing persons report.
Right.
It's unlike you to have her information.
Right. She gave them all the information. They found a prescription bottle on him the day he passed away. So if they cared, I mean, if his life mattered, right, they would have done. I mean, it doesn't take long to find people. You know, like I said when we talked about this story before, my friends can find information on someone they're going out on a date with in 15 minutes. It doesn't take long. So they certainly could have found his family's information, particularly because she had filed a missing report. So it shows that his life did not matter.
For this family,
Disgusting.
Mustafa, it sends the signal that you were protecting one of your own by trying to cover this up.
Exactly. You know, when we first went over this story, this is the first thing that popped into my mind. And then we continue to have these injustices that continue to pile up for this family time after time after time. A mother should never have to bury her child, which is one part. But the other part of it is that you have the opportunity to finally do the right thing. And they continue to not do that. And they continue to just reopen these wounds that this mother has again and again and again. So finally, I hope justice finally happens. But as we've seen, not just throughout the South, but in other locations, it becomes exceedingly difficult for black folks to find justice, whether in life or death.
Michael.
Lack of compassion. I think it's kind of simple as that. Just like when young ladies go missing, black and brown young ladies go missing. It's different when a young white woman goes missing. The attention that's given, the compassion that's shown, the GoFundMe pages are fully packed. So we have, we just still have a lot of work to do.
And also, look, this is an example where this department is going to have to be likely going to have to pay up. Again, more taxpayer money. And that's the thing for me that that always trips me out. When you hear these so-called fiscal conservatives, they never say anything about situations like this, and it's costing folks money.
Right, and these are areas like Jackson still has a water problem, right? That's where taxpayers' money should be going, but it's going to covering up these mistakes. I mean, it's expensive to exhume a body. It's expensive what they're going to have to end up paying as a settlement, a deserved settlement.
And there will be a settlement.
Or there will absolutely be a settlement. So it's a shame all around.
Absolutely. And Mayor Chokwe Lumumba, he came out after this first happened and sort of laid out this whole explanation. But this police department has to, first of all, somebody got to get fired. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to get fired. There's no way in the world guy comes up missing in March and mama doesn't find out till August her son has been dead for all of those months.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, the mayor has to take some responsibility, and we know the mayor, and he does well on lots of different issues, but the police chief and others are going to have to be called to task for this. So for those of us who spent time in Jackson, Mississippi, we know, as Randy shared, that, you're only one person away from somebody knowing somebody. So for folks to utilize that messaging doesn't make any sense. For the police to not follow through properly and to make sure that there's real transparency in what has gone on, where were the mistakes and how you are going to fix those mistakes, has to be a part of the process. And then, of course, somebody needs to go.